Hello everyone and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt and I've been taking some advantage of doing some lists. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go make more zinc because we need more bronze. Because we can't make pipes without more bronze. Actually I know where we can get a lot of zinc, but I've run all this way and I didn't zinc about it. Oh, I will never get bored of that joke. I am so sorry. So, we need zinc. We know this to be true. So we're going to chuck these in there, just make it go real fast. These are going the best they can. I think we've run into a sulfuric wastewater problem here. We do indeed. So as is the tradition these days, we do an overflow valve, which is better than what we used to do, which is just doom the economy. And we'll grab some clarifiers. There we go. I couldn't be bothered going in my inventory to find them, so we're just going to do it this way. And we're just going to pop them in like that. Put that round the right way. I thought the pipes went the other way. And yeah, let's just get that sorted. So that should hopefully produce more zinc, but I can produce more zinc in another sneakier way. So more zinc, done. Then the problem is we've got all this bronze, but I think the pump 3s require bronze plate 3. Let's check. Pump 3. Brass pipe. Wait. We're making brass pipes. Oh, right, but we didn't have enough zinc, as we know. Well, the solution to this may be simpler than you think. Which is, first, get hit by a train. That's always the important part of every solution. Step 1, get hit by a train. Step 2 is actually a little bit more nefarious. Which is a little bit more nefarious than getting hit by a train, I suppose. Which is to come down here. And we will do that in just a moment. Yep. Great. Because down here we've actually been bringing in a bunch of zinc. And that was being cool for a very long time. But now the problem is we actually don't need any of this. So if we enable that to be zinc or less than, say, I don't know, 100. So that should be off. Great. And look at all the zinc ore. We got like so much zinc ore now. So we're going to go take that up and that'll make a lot of brass. And that'll be good. While I'm running, what are my other plans? So I've decided to start using To-Do List, the mod, because I thought that might be helpful. I still write things in my little book, but then just before I ran today, I put everything in the game, so that way it was all there. We're modernizing, people. We are modernizing. I know, I'm scared too, but this is the future we live in. We gotta modernize. Or sexy VTubers will beat you in Factorio. I'm not angry at sexy VTubers, obviously, but it is funny to just all of a sudden be like, damn sexy VTubers. Just getting really angry at sexy VTubers today. Didn't know that's what I was doing today, but that's what we're doing today. Not feeling comfortable with that one, but hey, that's where we're at. So we do need to make more brass, and we can probably do that with... You know, it's always good to know that you've got some bias that you weren't previously aware of. That's just pleasing. And we could probably make that faster. Just because we're going to need a lot of brass. Once it catches up, it shouldn't be a problem. And it'll probably catch up pretty quickly, so we don't need to worry too much about that. So, bronze pipe for pumps. Was it bronze pipe? It's bronze pipes for 2. Okay, well, I fixed another problem then. Huzzah! Sometimes it's good to fix a problem you didn't realize you had. Now I know we don't make bronze pipes, but we can. And then we'll put them in a box. And then we'll smash it with a hammer. Oh my goodness. Emperor's New Groove is such a good film. I know it's super old, but I still love it. It's just so memes. Before I even knew what memes were, it was so memes. Alright, so that should allow me to get my pumps. Back when memes were just in jokes because we didn't have the internet. Okay, so we have 3 pumps. We're going to need a few more before we go to the next part. What are we going to take care of next? Resin? Resin might be good. Let's just upgrade these as well. No reason not to, I suppose. And I'm noticing I don't have a lot of ultimate pipes. Is that because nitinol or some other various stupid reason? Well, I'm seeing no nitinol, so look, let's just add it to the list. It's not urgent, but if we run out of things to do, we know it's there. Okay, because I would hazard a guess that my real fast belts. Oh, nitinol sometimes comes in. Where are you going? Oh, you're making something completely different, but still necessary all the same. But yeah, we got 44 pumps. That's enough. So let's go work on resin because that is slowing down a bunch of really cool stuff. And I don't like my really cool stuff being slowed down for any reason. There's Jedi mind trick going on there. You don't need all this resin. I do need all that resin. Because, funnily enough, I think aluminium's suffering because of resin? That doesn't make any sense. No, it's suffering because of carbon. I remember seeing that, I didn't write it down. Aluminium, carbon. Great. Oh man, I'm going to be so much more productive with this new tool. Like, you won't even believe. You'll be like, oh my goodness, who is this? Is this SeiferKatt being productive? I don't believe it. That's what you're going to say. You probably won't, but okay, so these... You know what, it's up to you what you say. I'm not going to judge you for praising me. Happens so rarely. I'm making it very personal today. Taking everything personally into heart. Don't know why. This is the new SeiferKatt. Very personal, very to heart. Just a sad person overall. It looks like we're having mineral water problems again. I mean, I can't say I'm surprised. We literally always have them. But I did figure out a place where we get mineral water from, which was actually really funny. Funny that I hadn't thought of it before. Not funny that it was actually a funny way to get it. So all my electrolyzers have... they make mineralized water when they clean the electrodes, which is cool. And then I dump all the mineral water. So why don't I, use that mineralized water? What a treat, right? So we're going to start using that mineralized water, which is why I needed the pumps before we went here. Because look at this mineralized water. It's just being dumped. So much delicious water is just going straight in the dump. And that's not okay. So we could grab a couple of these. What do I not need out of all these things? I probably very rarely need those. And I need a lot of these. Okay, so with this mineralized water... Okay, good. We can take it over to an algae farm and just have less problems. Now, there'll always be problems. I mean, if this is your first time here and you're surprised there'll be problems, well, welcome. But there'll be problems that I have not foreseen for stupid reasons. But this should be hopefully helpful. I'm going to put a pump in like that as well. So, where was the mineralized water I was just playing with? See, this is the first problem you may run into that you didn't really expect. You'll lose the bloody mineralized water. Nope, found it, we're good. Put a pump in there. Okay, and that should... I mean, geez, it looks like it's filling up everything real good now. These are slow, that's okay. I've got a solution for that, which is called putting in a fast boy. Putting in a good fast boy, though. Because sometimes you gotta put in the good fast boys. I don't need to tell you that, you know that. Now, what I'm expecting to see is these all going. I'm not seeing that, which is disappointing at best. That's alright, because it looks like these mineralized waters, we can probably do the same thing again. Because, oh my goodness, look at all this mineralized water we just throw in the bin. Disappointing. So if we do it like this, connect that up, and that should have doubled my mineralized water coming out, which is nice. And then we're going to do it again. Yeah, cool. But this time we're going to connect it through this way, and we're going to find that mineralized water from above, because let's hook it into the same thing. Because to do otherwise would be folly. Okay. And we'll put a pump going that direction. Okay. So mineralized water is being used. Why did I not do this sooner, you may ask? Look, I don't need your judgment, okay? Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do it sooner, but I'm doing it now, and that's what matters. So now we're getting a lot more mineralized water in here, which should make more charcoal. Or chark, as of course we all like to call it. This is the preferred name of chark. And we can probably do speed module 3s in there, because we make those pretty quickly now. And if we really need to make more of them later, we can. It's not difficult. They're all running. Mineralized water is existing. It's pretty exciting. Next thing we probably need to do is just speed all these up with some blues. Gotta give them the blues. I can't make a saxophone noise, but if I could, you better believe I'd be making a saxophone noise right now. Feel like it still needs to be a faster, probably because I never actually sped that one up. There we go. Yeah, so that should be making a lot more carbon dioxide, and therefore a lot more, well, a lot more carbon dioxide in any case. We're going to need more hydrogen, but that I got a plan for. It's actually kind of the same plan as we just used. And this should be making more carbon, more charcoal. It should be a good time. So, mineral water for plastic 2. Got that. One more down. Feeling good ticking off these things on the list. Like, it feels like I'm accomplishing something in my life. That might be a bit much, but you know. Might be a little bit too high on my accomplishment horse for that. Okay, and on the end, it is just burning it away. Hey Solburn, how you doing? It is indeed a SeiferKatt. Seifing it up like no one's ever seifed before. I mean, I cannot promise that. Someone may have seifed it more than me before, but I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, so. Now, the problem we've got with hydrogen here is that we have built this in such a way that... Cool. We've built this in such a way that it's actually very difficult to get more hydrogen in the platform. Because see, I've... That's too low. Fun SeiferKatt fact. I am just saying C for cat as in C, the letter for cat. It's a dumb name, and I love it. We're still going to need more catalysts, I think, as well. I know you probably didn't think you needed SeiferKatt facts today, but you got them anyway. That's what we offer on this channel. Free facts about the stuff you don't care about. Not SeiferKatt, like you know how you spell the word cat? You spell it C for cat? Yeah, that's the joke. It's not good, but that's the joke. Alright, so we're going to get rid of this. Now, you may say, well, that's bad. You've just gotten rid of something that you actually needed. And it's like, well, yeah, I guess I did. Correct. That's it. You say it fast and you don't realize that's what's going on. It's a trick. It's not a very good trick, but it's a trick nonetheless. Thank you. Okay, and with this, hopefully catalysts are sped up. Carbon dioxide looks good, this looks good. The only thing that doesn't look good is with the amount of catalysts we don't have coming through. But they should be speeding up now. What would be even better if rather than just speeding up we went wah and we just wah'd it. You gotta have a super hard wah sometimes. Every orc will tell you that. I wah'd it too hard, unfortunately. That is probably bad. I wah'd like one had never wah'd before. What are you doing? Is that even going anywhere? No, we've just got a pipe that doesn't connect to anything. Well, maybe it should. That is true. Kids do not understand the true power of the wah. I know I didn't when I was younger. These are all producing the best they can. But even so... Oh! Bro, don't even start me on the new WarioWare. I freaking love it. It's so good. It is so good. Yeah. I was a little bit concerned about like the idea that you've got the little characters. Because I've been a big fan of WarioWare since it was on the... Gosh, the Game Boy Advance, wasn't it? I think we've fixed that, but I want to come back and check it later. But I love having the characters. I finished it. I've been playing some of the Wario Cup lately. I'm not very good at it. I know that may be a surprise to people. But yeah, it's been fun. I've been enjoying it a great deal. I managed to get like silver in the last WarioWare Cup, but this one it's like it's time based, and if you mess up, you lose time, and if you mess up once, it's just like it's like, yeah. I do my best, but my best is just not good enough. That's what I'm finding out. Okay, I think it's time to sort out Nisnol. What's gone wrong, boys? Why are you not giving me all the Nisnol I want and need? We can probably make that smaller. We can probably actually turn that off entirely. You know what? We don't need that. Yeah, that's probably fine. But yeah, it's chaotic, it's fun, and you get to play WarioWare, and that's, you know, no matter how you look at it, that's always a good day. These are a bit slow for reasons that will soon be obvious. He says hoping that it would soon be obvious. It's really just slow. The reason we don't have Nisnol is because not enough titanium. So if we make more titanium, we'll make more Nisnol, I guess? Logically speaking. It's because the leaching plants are slow. Yeah, I know. I don't have green splitters. I really should get around to them at some point, but I haven't done that yet. But thank you. No, that's actually by design. Like, it actually turns things into purple. It doesn't ever go to green. I really do need to get onto that. You know what? Greenify splitters and groundies. I didn't like writing the word groundies. It was fun to say, and then I was going to spell it, and my brain just went, no, don't. Undies, indeed. Undies is also a good way to put it. But my brain just went, that's not a word, don't do it. And I was like, no, I'm doing it, bro. This is the common fight. It's the don't do it, bro, I'm doing it, bro. This is what my brain has to deal with every day, apparently. Don't know why my brain calls me bro, but that's just how I talk to myself, apparently. And it's weird. It's frankly quite weird. Okay. So we're gonna do another one of these. I'm not your bro, buddy. I'm not your buddy chum. I'm not your chum. Gosh, I can't continue that. I can't continue that meme. Pal. That pal's a good one. So that should be making... let's make more. So hopefully that would be manufacturing more aluminium. Not aluminium. Titanium, and thus more nitinol. Oh, you're going to be like that, are you? I just use the 3s too readily these days. Fast inserters, could they not even be stack inserters? Come on, guys. Like in real life, or just in this game? Because a friend was telling me about it in real life the other day, and I tend to agree. Oh, you know what? We can upgrade these. Yeah, it seems like a neat material. Yes, that's what he was telling me. He was telling me, like, you know those things where they have the springs and they put them in water and they all coil up? He's like, that's nitinol. I was like, oh, that's cool. So, it's a neat fact. Okay, so now we've got more titanium getting through than it gets a chance to, which means we'll be making more nitinol, which will probably be good for us. I'm not even going to... Wait, are you using blast furnace 2s? What the heck? I was told that it was used in stents. But you know what? I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean, if it's using stents, I mean that's pretty medical stuff right there, you know. Oh, that's also can be upgraded. I didn't even notice that was there. Stents are indeed medical. I mean, if it goes in your heart, it's either medical or weapon. Ooh, that last one's not. That last one's not as a funny a joke, is it? I want to go back on that last joke. Okay, so these are actually producing these a lot faster. They can go faster, they can go harder. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I don't know if you got to this yet, Soulburn, but WarioWare with Penny's level, the song, it's been stuck in my head for a little while, and it is super cute, and it's in my head always now, and I cannot get over it. Okay, so nitinol, I think that's fine now. Aluminium carbon, is that sorted, or is that actually being a problem now? Because I did just increase a new... That's not great. Oh, okay, you've only been playing the party parts? I haven't had a chance to play around with the party parts yet. My wife will be giving WarioWare a go, and I didn't want to play it without her actually knowing the game. Because I thought that'd be a little bit unfair and not fun, so I'm just holding off on those bits for the moment. Oh, nope. But when I get there, I'll check them out. Oh, nice. It's probably a very good gameplay after D&D. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, so we're going to. Ooh, I was gonna say, ooh, these use advanced processing units. That's tricky. It's like, no, it's not. I've got millions of these things now. Millions is, of course, an exaggeration. I do not have millions of them, but I've got enough that it won't be a problem. I still don't want to use a lot of these, but especially not while I am still short on nitinol, but we'll get there. Ooh, no, PvP is not nice between players. Maybe as like a quick aside, like, hey, let's just see how this goes. But, I mean, if it's a proper fight, I mean, that's nasty. Feelings will get hurt sometimes. I don't know. I know D&D is meant more as a combat thing, but it's like combat in D&D is the part that's least interesting to me. I would just rather do almost anything other than combat in D&D. Ah, Showcase 20. Well, Showcase 20 is alright then. I mean, it's a good way to find out like better what your party members do in like a fight. Okay, so that's probably good. Greenify splitter. We're going to let that build up for a while. I don't think I actually fixed resin, but I did want to check on that. So let's go check to see if resin's doing any better. But I think we're probably still going to be running it. Well, resin's looking alright. Not perfect though, so we could probably still improve the resin, which is directly south of where I am. Ah. Yeah, our party of hangers-on has gotten rather large of late. It's kind of ridiculous. We fought some pirates though, and that was cool. It's always good to fight some pirates. I don't think I need to tell anyone that. I think everyone knows. These are fast inserters. This is probably stupid. Let's change these to fast stack inserters. And then likewise getting them out the same way. What class are you playing as, sorry? I think you may have told me, but I've forgotten. Oh no. That'll be an interesting fight. The good news is carbon dioxide does seem to be pretty maxed out. These appear to be working a lot harder than they used to be. And I'm hoping that these catalysts get a little bit further than they used to. Doesn't seem to be the case though, so... Probably can offset that a little bit, might help. I mean, I suppose if we do get catalysts going even faster... Fly is an interesting spell. I've recently just got Fly on my Warlock, and it's just like... I'm just gonna fly everywhere if I get the chance now. Fly is... I always thought Fly would be a higher level spell. I don't know why, it just seems like a little overpowered, but it's not really. It just seems like it should be. So resin looks like it's actually going okay for now. Well, is it actually? Let's check the part where resin actually mattered, which is over here. Over here. Yes, here it is. And quite frankly, no, resin's still short. Massively. Oh, I like the glow effect though, it looks good. Yeah, it is concentration. I think our DM has been forgetting to put concentration checks in, so like a good player, I reminded him. I think some of the players may kill me now. I'm kidding, our group's super cool. But I was like, hang on, I had Vampiric Touch, that's a concentration effect. I don't think I should have got away with quite what I got away with. He's like, oh yeah, it's a valid point. So we'll see how that goes next session. Okay. Hopefully that makes a little bit more. It is really making a lot of insulated wire, but it's still occasionally having those breaks, and that's not good. I mean, I guess if you're gonna like have fly like that, just have a feather fall ready as well. That might help. Seems a very casual way of dealing with it. But I think feather fall is actually a free action, or is it a reaction action? I forget. I'm not sure. Hydrogen plastic 2, that's been sorted. It is a reaction. Okay, you only get one reaction per round, so that does change things a bit. I'm still a little concerned on resin. Like, resin should be just coming through, but it's not, and I don't like that. We could even get to the point that we need to make... No, I don't think we need to. I was going to say a point where we need to make more of these, but I don't think that's actually the case. I think what we actually need to do is just speed things up just a tad bit more and figure out how to make more resin faster. Oh yeah, Featherfall is level 1 or is it cantrip? It seems like a level 1 spell. Okay, that would be costly. I only get 2 spells, so yeah, if your 2 spells in between a short rest is fly and don't die while flying, yeah, I could see a problem with that. The problem now is not formaldehyde, it's urea gas. Interesting. Okay, well let's do a few of these. And let's speed these up to blue at least. And hopefully with the increased catalysts that we are constructing. Oh, nice. I mean, it's maybe a surprise with Factorio. Good game. I'm a fan of Factorio. Yeah, I understand Space Extension. Like, I've seen someone playing Space Extension and just like throwing like tier 6 modules and things, and I was like, oh. And that was the time my heart fell in love with that mod. So these are all going, which is super cool and neat, but they need to go faster. Because we need more urea. Looks like more turning on. Yeah, that's probably as good as it gets for now. Urea seems to be maxed out. Formaldehyde is fine. Finally finished achievements. I don't know. I don't want to do the speedrunning achievements personally. I feel like speedrunning achievements would be too hard for me because I would be not good at it. I've never really tried to speedrun this game or any game actually. I just feel like it's a recipe for disaster as opposed to my usual Factorio playing. Damn, I respect that. Then what else is there left? If you've done those ones, I mean, What else is the trouble? Just looking real quick. I don't think you see me looking at this. No. I mean, the only one that would be really difficult would be produce a lot of circuits, but that just takes time. Yeah, those ones are easy enough, I guess. As I said, they just take time rather than being difficult. We are running out of nitrogen gas. That's honestly not too surprising. Where's the nitrogen gas even coming from? Up here. Wow, okay. We can just make more nitrogen gas. It's not like it's a big deal or anything. I mean, I could also do something like that. Do another flare stack here, just to get rid of the oxygen in case it needs to be gotten rid of. And then... shunk, shunk. Don't really need the pump for it, but I'm going to build it anyway because I've got unlimited pumps. Okay, well, space science does take a little longer than any other science, of course. The mistake we may have made here is that these ones are slightly out of range. So what we could do is just make another one of these. And hopefully that helps to some degree. Yeah, because that means these ones aren't being used. But resin is coming through at a better rate. Now, does that mean my belts about my insulated wires are good? And it looks like they probably are. So that's where we want to be. Hello. You're sneaking in all sneaky like. There was already light, but thank you. Now there's light from two directions. Oh no, we're not bringing out one direction again. No. Really? You haven't been hit by a train yet? Soulburn. Being hit by a train is a Factorio player's dream. Oh, nightmare. Take your pick. Manganese steel still coming through. It's the hottest anime this season, obviously. Resin's fine, I guess. Aluminium carbon. It's one heck of an achievement to get it last. I mean, it's an achievement I certainly respect, because you've seen me be hit by trains, I'm sure. Not really an achievement, me being hit by a train. Where is my aluminium? There it is. So, yeah, we've got to get that carbon in. So, there's a few ways we've got to do that. Let's get a resupply of belts. And we'll see what we can do. I imagine going for more ultimate belts may have made this a little trickier now, but that's okay. I mean, that is an achievement worthy of posting on the subreddit. Just like all the achievements, but not being hit by a train. Because you can't unhit yourself from a train. You just can't. I don't need this many air filters. I know I did for a while, but I don't anymore. Probably don't need that many hydro plants either. Oh, you know what? I'm not even asking for that many hydro plants. Get out of here, you jerks. We've got one ultimate belt. That's less than I thought we would have by now. No, we do not need 1,500 of these things. Gosh, no. Let's just go with 200. Let's just go with 200 of these. I'm glad I checked. These are ridiculous numbers. That's reasonable. Bit high, but reasonable enough, I suppose. These must have like a really fast manufacturing time, which is why they wanted it, because I think it tries to request like 30 seconds worth of production. And 30 seconds worth of production for those is pretty damn quick. Okay, so what's more important? Aluminium? Aluminium is probably the most important thing. So, one thing we can do, and it's probably the easiest one to do, is we've built a second algae farm over down by Big Red 2 that's being severely underutilized. So, with that knowledge, because look at that, that's not being used. It's being used for nothing. So what we could do, where does that carbon line come in through? Okay, so it comes into, oh. Wait, what? Why is that only being fed by the train? Shouldn't even need to be fed by the train. We've literally got a carbon line right here. That, as I said, is severely underused. Probably the reason why it's underused is because it's not even feeding its own self. Okay, so you can leave and never return. We may run into problems with that actually, but I don't really care at this point. And we'll do this. Comes in like that, and that comes in like that. And already I'm concerned, probably because they're all using red belts. So let's stop using red belts. Okay, so that should make everything a little bit faster while it catches up with everything. We probably need to speed these up as well. I don't know if we need to do the full production thing we did with the other ones, but we do need to at least make them. Also, I've forgotten what they look like. There we go. Because if this actually starts producing a lot of charcoal, we're going to need it to produce a lot of charcoal. And we can always upgrade that later, should it be required. Still find it interesting that it's taking some time with the split. I might actually be good to speed it up a section more. Actually, no. Maybe? I don't have the ultimate belts for that, so probably not. Maybe I should have that train come through. That train wasn't the worst. As long as we have it input priority that way. Oh. Okay, we're actually going to put that train back. I know we removed it and everything, but it might actually not be bad to have. So charge drop is going to be both the trains racing for this right now because I chose to let that happen. Oop. Guess I didn't need to do it all. And now the trains will go away because they think, oh, we guess we're not needed. You still kind of need the trains. But just not right now. Now that's great. I'm really happy we got this extra charcoal line. What I may also end up doing is super cool as charcoal lines here. But what I need to do, and absolutely need to do it, is I need to make more carbon. And currently the carbon's all being made there, which is fine, but what I might be better off doing is maybe splitting it up and making more carbon down. I have no idea what this belt is, by the way. It may not be for anything at all. This is the problem when I like copy and paste it from Big Red 1. I do not know what that's for, and it may actually be... If I follow it, yeah, it doesn't even go to anything, so we can get rid of that pipe. Okay, we don't need to follow it all the way through because I just do not care enough. That's exactly what you want to hear, though, isn't it? Okay. So, carbon. We don't need any of the fancy carbon. So don't try to give us any of that fancy carbon shit. Okay, and we are just going to go through stack inserters. They don't need to be the big ones. They just need to exist. And likewise, meh. The whole point of this is just to supplement the other carbon being made. Don't need to copy and paste like that. What we do need, however, is a few things. One being, of course, we will need to... Let's connect these first. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. For the first time ever, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay, good. Then we need steam. So steam is actually pretty easy to make because you just got to blow a hole in the land, which is always probably the best part about making steam. Just, I didn't need to make a hole that big. I got overexcited. That's on me. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. It was the excitement of blowing stuff up. Okay, no any boilers. Oh no, that's not right at all. My hole goes the wrong way. Well, time to blow up another hole. Okay, and then we want to go like that probably. Yes! Look at that. And then we've got steam. Once it's got power anyway. I guess we don't have steam yet. We will have steam. And then Gabe Newell will want to know my location because he's like, they've stolen my steam and my knife collection. Ah, shit, that's why Gabe Newell's in New Zealand now, isn't it? He's after my steam. Okay, so that's pretty good. Not perfect, but not bad. I don't think it needs to be refined too much more because this should fill up that line. What I probably want to do, because this one's already being split, isn't it? Well, it's actually fine the way it's being split. So we will go input priority that side. But that means this will still be moving slowly, which is fine. I have a funny feeling we may need to move the carbon just a little bit further along. So what we could do is another split, just of that, and do the elusive. Wait, why don't I just use the same one? I'll put priority that side. There we go. Okay, so that way that belt remains saturated, and the other one, all the other carbon, sorry, comes the other way. I like how I had to apologize for that. Like, oh god, I'm sorry, I didn't mean charcoal, I meant carbon. Please don't hurt me. Please don't put me in the box again. I don't like it in the box. It's all boxy. Uncomfortable on that box. Don't ask me to go into the box again. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I love being in boxes. I'm a cat. My wife has way too many pictures of me sitting inside a cardboard box. Then she sends it to my parents. My parents are just like, oh my god, why'd you marry him? She doesn't give me a response. So, I think that's good. I'm just gonna laugh at my own joke now, don't mind me. Okay, so. Hopefully, oh. We still don't have a lot of resin, do we? Why not? Because the real problem right now is aluminium, I suppose, isn't it? Because we're not making enough aluminium, therefore we're not making enough red circuits, and that kind of cascades into a bad time. So, can we make more aluminium somehow? Oh, there's a way. Manganese! Interesting, and I had not considered manganese. Okay, well we've got manganese right here. Interesting, and we've got aluminium right there. So what if we put the two of them together and see what comes out? Anyway, at some point I decided to be a cowboy there, and I don't know why. Okay, so maybe we do a forge or two with manganese, but what we need before doing that is probably a resupply, because we are running out of stuff, particularly blue belts. Now, as long as they don't take aluminium, it should be alright. Plastic is maxed out. That's very good, in fact. So hopefully, what's going on with my resin? Because urea collapsed entirely. Oh no! Oh! Oh, disaster has occurred. Oh god, no. Oh no. Okay, okay, I can fix this. Don't panic. I'm glad I checked. Okay, so that's got to be... That's got to have no iron in it. That's got to have no copper in it. Great. So that'll fix that problem. Then looks like it's fine from here on out. Nope. That's not fine. That's not fine at all. Quite the opposite. Quick, press every button. That'll help. Okay. The crisis is over. But for how long? Look, I could have not realized that was happening, so I guess I'm pretty happy that I saw that. We're still going to need more catalysts. More catalyst frames. I really probably could just make a machine to just make tons of catalyst frames very, very quickly rather than making them by hand. Probably be smarter. We'll make sure the oxygen isn't... Oh, no. Okay, so all the resin things are back online now that they're getting their things they need. Aluminium is probably doing better as well for some reason. Yeah, it's doing alright. But now let's get the manganese. How does this go for my manga steel harem anime? I think this is just because remember manganese is tsundere, and that's very important for this story. So then manganese is like, Baka iron, I don't need you. I'm going to go hang out with aluminium. Aluminium's just a super cool and chill bro, so he doesn't really care, but he's also really oblivious. So that's how this manga apparently works. Don't need Steamcracker 2s. Yeah. So we've got 1,000 express belts. Going meta directions? What do you mean? Oh, that's going to go over there. So now that... So now manga, the most tsundere of metals, needs to part ways. It needs to be playing both sides, possibly off each other. Yeah, it does. It has an anime subplot. I didn't know about that until like last session either. So basically, it's manganese is tsundere because I don't know why. But it changes iron. It doesn't change iron. Steel is already there, but it just becomes like stronger with the steel. Like manganese is sort of like it doesn't have really any personality of its own because it's just a metal that goes with everyone else, and it's not like it likes you or anything. Baka. I don't know where the subplot came from, but it's here now, and I can't do anything about it. Okay, so the plan is, let that finish. Whoa, we're just going to open up a bunch of shit there. The hell happened there? Okay. So, we don't want to have all of this going into here. Maybe only just 2 of them. The top 2. And we'll also speed them up just to add some efficiencies. Oh, that's too far. Typical manganese, always going too far. Alright. So, with that... Oh. And then sometimes not far enough, apparently. Okay, so we're going to try and speed those up the most, because we don't want to have it going all the way. Manganese does not go all the way, that's what I'm saying. Okay? Manganese just doesn't go all the way. I don't know what to add on that one, I mean... What are you saying about manganese, huh? Of course, nitinol is going to be the real problem, but that's just because titanium and nickel, like, they're hard bros. Like, they're like twins, but they're just really strong at fighting, I guess. Also medical procedures. They're fighting doctors, I suppose. Damn, that's some shit I didn't anticipate. Anyway, more aluminium's coming through. And hopefully, yep, that's maxed out. But what I really care about is big reds. It's still not quite coming through the amount that I need. So what we can do about that is this. Just pop that down there. And then of course change that to be aluminium 2. There it is. Okay. And we speed those up as well, just to really emphasize how much we want manganese in our base. Because if you don't go for the tsundere metal in your base, it will kick you in the nuts. As per the tsundere tradition. But then she'll be so super sweet. And that's manganese for you. I don't know where I went wrong in my life. I just don't. Clearly somewhere, I don't need to tell you that. But I don't know exactly where. Probably speed these up, speed these up. Like, the funny thing is every time I'm speeding things up, it is actually going to make my rockets slower, because every 100, I suppose, is 10% of a rocket. But looks like things are coming through okay. And hopefully that will increase production of a few things. A lot of manganese is being used now, and I'm glad I didn't extend it to everything, because clearly I don't have that much manganese being produced. And if manganese runs out, then that's okay too. Like, manganese will one day run out. We know this. Yeah, actually, I'm not super happy with manganese being slow, so she's a bit airheaded. Anyway, now I've got to try and determine like what metals are male and which metals are female, and the answer to that is neither. There's no gender concept of metals. That way it pleases and offends everyone, no matter their sensibilities. Oh! The next level of fusion reactors is ready. Excellent. That's very exciting stuff. So let's go sort that out now, because I see no reason not to. While we're walking, aluminium carbon, that was sorted, so I think next is just sciencey things. Oh god. Okay. The sound just makes me panic. Stop, please. Okay. We don't need those, don't need those, don't need those, don't need those. Factory will provide. So this one actually will probably be done pretty quickly, I reckon. Because it just needs to get some logistics module or some modules, and it'll really get this one done, because we've got insufficient artifacts of everything else. So this is gonna happen pretty quick. So, fun side fact, I got my lamp fixed today. I put a new light bulb in it, and I was like, you know what, so that way you can see my face a little bit clearer, so I'm a little bit less shadowy, and I was very excited by that. And then the lamp has, like, it's touch sensitive. When you touch it, it like lights up and it dims, and it's a very cool lamp. So I put a light bulb in there, and I couldn't turn the lamp off. So that's typically known as what's known as a bad thing. So I went, okay, I'll have to turn it off at the wall. And so I was setting up the stream today, and I was like, okay, so lamp on, can see my face. Wow, that's amazing. I'm sorry to everyone who has to view that. And then I was just sitting here, and I was like, okay, well, stream begins in 10 minutes, and the lamp's on, and the lamp turned itself off. And then on. And then off and on. Then off. Then on. And it's like, ah, shit, it's been possessed by ghosts. So I'm going to need to sort out my lighting situation a little bit better, clearly, because it's not great. Oh, what's going on here, guys? Oh, we got too much crystal slurry. That's kind of bad. What I could do, though, is just build a warehouse. And I used fast inserters for a long time, longer than I should have. Oh, well. So I split them up, because I thought that was super important, and now I'm just going to be like, screw it. Love is dead. I don't know why I said love is dead. I don't know. I don't know why I do anything anymore. It's just madness for days. That's all I've got. Speaking of madness for days, I think Darkest Dungeon 2 comes out soon. That might be worth checking out. I hope it's worth checking out. I love Darkest Dungeon 1. I never finished it, but I did love it. I bought it twice even. I bought it on the Switch and PC because I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this overseas when I go traveling, and so when I got some downtime, I'll play Darkest Dungeon. It's not a great game to play when you're really just looking for a comfort game, just like, because I was a bit out of my depth where I traveled to, so I was like, I just want a comforting game. Darkest Dungeon is not a comforting game, so I really don't know what I was thinking. But you know, it's a good game nonetheless. It's just not comforting. Okay, we've got to continue speeding these bad boys up, because the boys are bad and they need to be faster. But yes, I love Lovecraftian type of themes. I love just the overall misery of the unknowingness of, you know, mythos and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I want to play more Darkest Dungeon. Heck yes. What I'm going to do is this. Let's try and speed up a bit more. Because Darkest Dungeon Misery is just fun to me for some reason. Yeah, probably masochism. I got real close the last time I played Darkest Dungeon. I like beat the Darkest Dungeon once. Like the titular? Not titular. The titular Darkest Dungeon. I got through it once and I was like, yes, this is the run, and then I just never continued it. So I guess no, it was not the run. Okay, so that's... Hopefully once it starts dealing with the purple a bit better, we'll... I mean, it should be. It should be getting rid of, like, the backlogs that we've got throughout the system. It's really just this one line that's the problem. I mean, heck, do we just speed it all up to blue? There's no reason not to. There's also no reason to, but maybe it'll help. I mean, that just means all the red belts we have will get upgraded to blue belts, and that's fine. Not really a problem. Did that actually help, though? Not really. Probably not, because that would probably help to do that. Because I was trying to force everything through one line, which is probably not great. And see, here I am doing the exact same thing a second time, which is, as we've previously mentioned, not great. I can't find the blue one, so I'm just going to put the purple one down. It was next to it, but you know, I can't be expected to find all the simple things that I put in my factory. How could I be expected to find those things? You know? I'm not some sort of computer genius. Because that's how logic works. But yes, that should be making more aluminium. Aluminium's sort of trying to back up. It'll get there though. Probably more so if we say chuck another couple down. Oh, actually, why are you being a bit slow? That's just who you are, huh? You're just naturally slow. I mean, you know, speed things up a bit, just do that, right? Actually, no, don't do it that way. Do we speed up both sides? Like, seriously. Why use precious materials when you can use them smarter than that? As they say, work harder, not smart. No, wait, shit. Work smarter, not harder. Well, I've lost all credibility in like the working smarter, harder world. Same problem, guys. What are you doing? Just honestly, I don't know why I didn't fix most of the stuff like ages ago, but oh well. We're fixing it now, that's what matters. And we have run out of blue belts. That's okay. Sometimes that happens in life. Sometimes you run out of blue belts. I'm going to put a sneaky double blue in there. Make it real fast. Okay. So, let's be honest. Science is probably going to be the problem now. Uranium's still being made. Don't really care, but it's cool. Actually, how is power going? 4.8 out of 7.2. It's alright, unless it's currently in the middle of... I don't like the labs just stop for a long period of time. Although whatever was happening before, it's getting better. They were going well for a long time, but now that seems to have stopped. So I guess that's probably what we've got to figure out now. Is it blue science? It's usually blue science. But what are we lacking? It's not blue, it's purple. Okay, well, what we can do then is switch back to yellow and just get that working for a while. Because we should have quite a few yellows just chilling. About 1,000 of them. That's alright. Blue science... Oh, it's just doing a drop-off at the moment, is it? Sweet. Didn't even realize. Yeah, we got like 6,000 blues, so that's pretty good. So, let's figure out how to speed up purple. Well, aluminium was probably what was holding purple back because looks like the real problem was advanced processing chips. But that should have been fixed now. At the very least in a more fixed kind of way. Yeah, that's making a lot more of them, alright. Now we could go nuts and do... Sorry, I'm just looking at this and realizing this is a dumb design. I could go nuts and do the similar thing here. And just do that again to really make these more efficient as well. I don't know if that's needed, but it is funny. Could do it. Besides that, which is improving, don't think we need to do anything else right now. Yellow science. Why is yellow science slow? Because let's be honest, it probably is slow as well. How can we improve yellow science? Well, that's looking good. That's looking good. Those things. Ah! Nitrogen for yellow silicon. That's what I was talking about. Look at that. We don't have enough nitrogen for yellow silicon. Okay, well, easy fix. That's not actually going to be a fix. It'll be a good start, though. So, stretch. Big stretch. Ooh, that actually hurt my back. That's not great. I'm getting old. Well, aren't we all? Okay. You want to put the pipes out, or are you just not feeling like it? I don't think it's feeling the pipes today. Oh, sure, you'll put the pipes out. Well, you're just a good kid, aren't you? Just putting the pipes where I want them. I assume because this is within construction range of the logistics network, the bots are probably bringing it out. Yep, here they come. Or they're coming to deliver me things. Oh, because they were trying to bring in the brass pipes. Because when that was a thing, and then when they can't, then the bots go in. Okay, that's A bizarre way of doing things, but reasonable. Like, I understand why, so I guess that's something. Now it's mostly powered, so now we should be getting my nitrogen. And that should also, hopefully, increase the speed of what's going on here. I want to boost these, and then also put them in nice little, that can go, and ultimate ones. This of course will cost me more nitinol, but I can speed nitinol up, that's not actually a problem. And we will actually speed them up with speed modules from there. Usually I don't like splitting them like that, but we're going to do that this time. Okay, so these should all be a groovin now. Why am I saying groovin? I don't know. My wife just shouted groovy baby, so this is happening now. This is what is happening in life. We have become a 60s household now. 60s? Yeah, but Austin Powers was from 60s, right? Or was he 70s? 70s? I think you're right. I think it is 70s. Okay, so 70s themed, rather. I don't know what year it is. In my own joke. And we are still running a bit slow. But that's okay. I've got a solution for that. It's beacons. It's always beacons. And I'm going to put them right... Actually, if I move that a little bit to the side... Move that a little bit to the side. That gives me a big space to put a beacon in. And that's going to be a big... That's a radar. Radars are not beacons. So, last session, if you were here last time, I was talking about Sunshine Heavy Industries, a game where you build a ship, spaceship. I thought about this, I got really into it, and I was like, you know what? I don't like the fact that no one knows this game. So I actually started... Oh, I literally have already done one of these. That's funny. I didn't like the fact that no one's really heard of this game, so I've actually started writing a review on that. So I hopefully anticipate to get that done in the next week or two. But I'll have more information on that when that's available. In the meantime, if you're wondering what the heck I'm talking about, check out Sunshine Heavy Industries, because it is a cute little game, and I think it needs a lot more attention than it's getting. I don't know how no one's talking about it, because more people should be talking about it, because it's so good. It's not even very expensive, which is the other crazy part of it. It's like, it's just a good price for a good game. But yeah, look, I will have a review on that at some point, like a video review on YouTube, at some point in the near future. So I don't know, maybe I'll premiere it on here. That might be fun. Thank you, Prescape. I appreciate it. This is the first time I've done a proper review. I mean, calling it a review is a bit of a lie. It's absolutely a glowing recommendation. But I mean, if you're not sure and you just want to see why I think it's good, I mean, stay tuned. I will get this done. I'm writing a script for it and everything, but I do want to play more of the game because I want to make sure that I don't say something in the review and then, like I said, oh, you know, the game it never gets too hard. It's always manageable. And I'm like, and I wrote that and I was like, if this game does get hard and unmanageable, I will be an absolute shill. So I actually do need to do more research and play more of the game. And every now and then the game throws me a new mechanic and I just sit back and go, wow, that is really neat. So, but as I said, wait, if you're not sure, wait for the review. It is a coming and I am excited to share it with you guys. And it just takes a little bit of time, that's all. But we'll get there. Oh, you bought it? Oh, fantastic. Well, I please tell me if you like it. Because, as I said, I've played another 3 or 4 hours of it. I don't have as much in it as perhaps I should when giving it this much praise, but I mean, how often do you see a game that has like been out for a month, got like 100 reviews on it, and then none of them are negative? You never see that. Like, never. So, I'm just straight up not okay with this future, and I will become the change I want to see in the world, as they say. Okay, it's going to make that noise for a second. I'm standing around because I knew it was going to do this. Okay, look, you can just... Shh. Shush. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have volume on that thing. Alright, so at this point we should almost have our 50. Wait, are we lacking a fusion reactor? We're lacking a fusion reactor. We've only got 49. I turned it over one step too early. Well, I feel foolish now. No, not those. Not those. Those ones. Yeah, I turned it over one phase too early. Whoops. That's alright. I know I'm going to have the things in the production, so I'll come back to that in a moment. Prescape, where are you up to in your SeaBlock run, out of curiosity? I hope you're doing well. I hope you haven't lost too much hair over the whole situation. So yeah, no, I just need to speed up yellow and purple science, because until I do that, I will be forever playing this. Actually, how are my rockets going? My rockets are probably going better, but red ships are probably slowing them down. Although that's... We're at 67 rockets. That's not great. That is not great. Oh, nice. Sounds like some real progress is being made. Keep it up. Okay, so now I anticipate we should have... Come on, when I say we should have, you should now have it. Don't make me a liar. Did I... What's going on here? Oh, it's holding a thing. Okay. You know, I think it's real cool that you can insert things real slowly. Can you please insert things faster? Great. Okay, now we switch to the purple one. I've dropped all my stuff on the ground. Oh look, first SeaBlock run does go... First SeaBlock run goes slow. All SeaBlock runs go slow. Don't you worry about it. It's all the exploration, I think, and your next run goes a lot faster. So I found a screenshot the other day of like my first SeaBlock run, and I was nowhere near where I am now. Like, other way around. Like, I launched my first rocket at 200 or so hours, and I'm like, I'm at 229, and I have like been launching rockets for like 100 hours now, so clearly I've gotten better. Now I need to pick up this shit, because this shit should not be on the ground. So, you know, you do get better with future runs, of course. I don't think I want to drop that, but hey, we dropped it anyway. I don't think anyone should. Is it one of those ores, as in like you're looking at going, I don't know how he survives, like how does he breathe? How does he wake up in the morning and not have choked to death on his own tongue? Is that what you mean? I kid, hopefully. But yeah, my first base was very, very slow, and this base is going alright. It's going better. I mean, there's times where I've tried to not spaghetti. I'm being very defensive now, I don't know why, there's no need for it. But overall the spaghetti happened, and I don't know how to fix it now. I've got hopes that I won't do it again next time. I got some real big plans for the next time I do it, but To be fair, the next time I do SeaBlock might be a little while away. Because I plan to... After SeaBlock, I plan to play something else for maybe a month or so, just to give me a break from Factorio for a little bit. I know it's heresy to say having a break of Factorio, but just a short break, allow my YouTube videos to catch up. Rain grids are always the same idea, yours is unique. I mean, they say hell is somewhat unique as well, don't they? God, it's a mess. But yeah, I want to just have a little bit of a break from Factorio. I might play some Civilization or something for a few weeks or a month or so, and then get into SeaBlock. I know, space exploration. Because everyone keeps saying good stuff about it. I want to try it too. I did say that a little bit intentionally, like a whiny child, but I kind of hated myself for saying it like that. What was that? Did you say you hate me too? Oh, you hated me talking like that. Ah, okay, that's cool. You have to wake up to that. Not wake up to that. I don't. That was weird. Yeah, I mean, out of SeaBlock, you need a break, and I would not fault anyone for saying I have had enough SeaBlock for one day. So it's not going to be a long break. I'm pretty committed to it being a short. Oh, these are not passive provider chests. That's crazy. How did I do this last time if they weren't passive provider chests? It does explain why I didn't have like a full set in my network. But yeah, so I will be giving that a go. At this rate, I don't know how long I'll be. The science probably won't be taking too long. The problem is going to be launching these rockets. Once the chips are built, though, once the science done, a lot of the resources will just be funneled into making RCUs. And hopefully that means everything will, like the rocket will be made a lot faster. That's the intent anyway. Because once science stops, then there's just less need for other things. And we may need to redivert things, of course, but we'll get there. Oh, wait, whoa, energy. Wait, 6.9 gigawatts? I thought we had 7.1. How are we losing gigawatts? I have literally no idea how I'm losing gigawatts. Anyway, but yeah, we may need to try and figure out how to make more speed modules very soon. That being said, they're being made pretty quickly. It's just red circuits. I guess we'll always need some degree of science. Like, once we have 200,000 yellow and purple sciences after this one, then we're probably fine, but... It's your problem, man. Oh, you're running out of... Yeah, everything's running out of red chips. I do not know why. Why are we running out of red chips? There's no real reason for it. A little bit short on aluminium still? What's going on here? Okay. But the rocket control units, there's a lot more of them coming. We are launching a lot more rockets, so... We're not quite to the point that we're getting backed up. Like, if we start to get rocket control units in here, like, perpetually, then I need to start setting up speed for the rocket. But right now, I just like it going constantly. There's no real reason for this. I could just do it and get it sorted, but I'm... Whoa, what? Hold up, wait a minute. Are they not linked? Oh my goodness, they're not even linked. Okay, well, let's link them. Okay, so now all of a sudden they probably want to get these. Yep, they do. Okay, let's see what we can do to speed up aluminium, because that is a vital resource in getting all this done. Now it seems that the real slowness is right here. And I imagine it's the same here. No, this one's fine. This one, the slowness is these. Oh, none of purified water. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Concerning as well, but interesting also. So hopefully that'll make more resources. Because quite frankly, I don't like when I'm not making enough resources. I mean, that is the, like, least surprising thing any Factorio player could say. I don't like it when I'm not making enough resources, really. What a surprise. Do you have any other insightful advice? Wow, I'm being so snarky. There's no reason for this. I mean, I'm trying to make a joke, and instead I'm just being snarky, which is not okay. Manganese... still coming through. I don't like getting run over by trains. Yeah, wow. How brave of you to say such a bold statement. The snark is real, apparently. Okay, so... we should be seeing a lot more aluminium from here, and hopefully these yeah, they're going alright. I wonder if we might actually be in a position... well, actually, hang on. Why are these slow? There's no reason for these to be slow. Boards. What? What's going on over here? Wood? Oh, what, just... okay. Let's see if we can speed up wood. I mean, it shouldn't be hard. We'll just at least put it on blue belts. I mean, just chuck all this on blue belts. I know it's not a total fix, but I mean, should do something. I sure hope I've got enough cobalt steel to do what I'm doing right now. Yeah, hopefully that helps. And I imagine I'm going to be out of blue. Yep, out of blues. It's alright. Ooh, headache just came in for no real reason. That's fun. I mean, no real reason that I can immediately tell. Wow, that genuinely hurts. Alright, that's fine. I should be alright. Okay, so we're going to come here, drop off the reds, get some more blues. And actually, we've got 50 of these now. Awesome. So 50 of those will make my space thing. Seriously, I don't actually remember what it's called. What is it called? Why did I make all these fusion reactors? I made 50 portable fusion reactors for a fusion reactor. Okay, well that makes sense, I suppose. And we're just going to chuck them all in there. And just make them real fast. And that can go up on the next rocket. And then I suppose we've got to figure out what to make next. Okay, so it did just launch a rocket, that's okay. Can launch another one in a moment. Also, what I'd like to do is to dismantle this. But I don't want to do it myself, because otherwise all the stuff goes in my inventory and I don't want it there. Okay, so I don't know why I'm doing it from top to bottom, but I'm going to keep going top to bottom because it adds a bit of stability in my life that apparently I need. Cool, good job guys, you did it. Okay, so the next thing I want to work on, and I don't know why we're doing it backward, or directly the way that it says to, habitation. Well, this one's easy because we only need one of these. In fact, this might be one of those things that if we just stand here for a few moments, it'll actually bring in us all the stuff we need. Most of these are actually pretty simple now. So if we just chill here, it will deliver everything. So we don't need any more low density structures. Stop those. It's collecting plastic now. Won't need more plastic very soon as well, I'd imagine. Okay, no, it needs more plastic. It'll get there, don't worry about it. Yep. Doesn't need any more of these. Okay, and it doesn't need any of that stuff, so I can just stop. Okay, we've made habitation modules. Why are we going from top to bottom? There is no reason. But, as I said, it adds some order. And I like a bit of order. It may not launch them in order though, but, you know, we'll see. Okay, so we've got another part. So, life support. Well, we'll probably add that to do... Ow! Hit by train. Life support. What do we need for that? Bitches. I don't want to look at what's on the ground right now because I know it's bad. Yep. I was afraid of that. Life support. This one may take a little while. But not too long, actually. It's trying to grab a lot of these, but it doesn't... Yeah, no, actually, this will be done in moments. It is trying to grab all my production 3s, and that's not really a big deal. Because we can just... pick up the plastic. So really we're just bringing production 3s now. And once they all arrive, which they are apparently on their way. Yes, they are. If we zoom out, we'll probably see them. Let's go looking for them. Is that them? No. Ah, there they go. Godspeed, sirs, you productive modules. We are running out of yellow science again. Yeah, we're going to be yo-yoing backwards and forwards between yellow and purple for a while, I fear. Not much I can really do about that. What next? Astrometrics. Astrometrics might be a pain. Oh no, I've done it again. Oh, jeez. In fact, none of this is a pain. It's because I've made so many modules already. The only one that might be a pain will be the one right at the end. And if I just do this... Oh no. Oh no, it's happened again, hasn't it? The madness has overtaken us all. There is no rest. There is no hope. Just a lot of low density structures. Okay, well, next, I suppose, is astrometrics. Or did I just do astrometrics? I don't even know what I've done anymore. Is it still in here? No, oh, it's in the box. Oh, it's astrometrics and life support. Well, I might as well go chuck those where they need to go. I mean, that's 3 rockets launch. Ready to go now. At least the next rockets will be faster because they won't need to build another satellite. Oh, we may actually... Oh, look at that. They're backing up. Oh, that's exciting. I am positively excited by this fact. I mean, they don't back up for long, but they are actually backing up. Neat. Anyway, habitation, life support, astrometrics. So command is next, I suppose, continuing on this trend. We're really just building a lot of rocket parts today. There's no reason for this. It's just, it's nice to feel like I'm making progress, you know? Command. I think this is another... Command! This is actually probably another easy one as well, now I think about it. Here comes the plastic, I suppose. Yep, there's all the plastic. I mean, this one's going to be done pretty quick as well. It needs the speed modules, which I believe they're probably on their way. Not really. We might have a speed module problem that we were not aware of. No, we're fine. Okay, so it's another one done. Most of the hard stuff is done now. That's the thing. Like, fuel cells and thrusters, I think, are pretty easy. Yeah, it's just rocket fuel, low density structures. That's easy. Thrusters are pretty easy as well, I believe. I don't know if they need some speed modules. Yeah, we're running out of those, which is a bit of a shame, but yeah. Most of the ship's finished. We probably do need to work on speed modules at some point in the near future. Oh! Wow, we've actually gone over our rocket fuel production. We need more hydrazine. Okay. Why is hydrazine slow? Well, because you see, monochloremia gas is short. Not actually what it's called, but... And that is short because ammonia. Really? Ammonia? And ammonia is short because... Menthol... gas... Menanol, rather. Where's the menanol supposed to come from? Here. And we're making it out of wood. Fascinating stuff. Could be doing it slightly better, but, you know, we're not. Can we increase our productivity? No. We increase speed, but I mean, we could do that as well just by doing that. So, woo for us. Ah, they're in the construction zone. They'll fix themselves then, I guess. You can't be really more productive with gases, and that makes sense. Like, you can't just go, you know, H2O, but if we add more efficiency, we can get more H2O out of less hydrogen and oxygen. It's like, that's not how chemistry works. You can't just do that. Whereas you could go, well, if we use metals more efficiently, we could get more iPods out of this metal. I don't know why specifically iPods, but that's where we went with it. We may never know. Look, these are going all right, but we are having insufficient of these. And is that probably the boards? That's still the boards. Okay. That's because insufficient wood. Oh, you know, probably if we just turned on our personal roboport, that might do the job too. If I gotta turn that off. Now I look foolish. No more foolish than normal, of course, but that's okay. Alright, so more wood's coming through. Can I can productivity these. I don't know if I need to. And again, it never reaches all the way, does it? So... and the phenolic boards will be produced faster. Or at the very least, more efficiently. I'm not really seeing any gaps anymore, so that's nice. Yes, this is good. This is what we want to see. There will occasionally be gaps, but they'll be very small gaps. But yeah, that's more or less what I wanted. Okay. I'm happy with that, and that should end up being more of these. Which seemed to be a similar problem, if only I had some productivity modules to just chuck in there, just to slow them down and make them a little bit more productive. We have run out of productivity modules though. You know, you live, you love. You live, you love. What the fuck am I saying? You live, you learn is what I meant to say. We got a shortage of mineralized water over here. Huh. Well, we learned how to fix that last time, so we might as well do that now. I was getting productivity mod. You know what? Actually, prod mods for Big Red 2. There we go. Now, if I add that, I'll remember what I was doing. Ow! Okay, I hurt myself on my own glasses. We've reached a new low in my, in whatever. We've just reached a new low, that's what I'm saying. We didn't know this low would be coming, and here we are. Okay, so we're going to grab this mineralized water. And this should be pretty good. Think of all the mineralized water this is going to use, rather than just throwing it in the dump. Or in the clarifiers, you know what I mean. This is going to be good. Now it's going to immediately go pumping speed way higher than it'll ever actually be able to achieve ever again. It's when this hits a fairly stable amount will probably be good, but I don't think that's going to be enough for it. No, that number's dropping. Still dropping. Still... Oh! 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 Ooh, papa! No, we're good. Okay, so it stopped at about 312. So how much per second does it actually need? 716. Okay, so we're going to need another lot of mineralized water. Because no, it's even going lower than that. Maybe another 3. Gosh. Okay, that's fine. I should have known this was coming. Sorry, I just hit the microphone like a damn fool. That's another one that could probably be optimized a little bit better. Because, you know, that's more mineralized water that I could just use rather than tossing it away for no reason. Where was that mineralized water I just moved across? It was... yeah, okay. Okay. Follow train. Nice try. Trains know they can't hurt me, but it doesn't mean they're going to stop trying. I respect that to some degree. Okay. Next, going to use these ones. Connect them. And then that connects down into here as well, where we will put another pump in there. And that should be, hopefully, enough mineralized water to really help. If we didn't have such great non-use of... what, my filter's just perfect right now? That can't be right. No, they've got problems with sulfuric wastewater as usual. Okay. Because these are actually doing so well with their sulfuric wastewater. I'm very proud of them. I do want to put that out there real quick. I am very proud of how much work they're doing getting rid of sulfuric wastewater and converting it to useful sulfur. But I don't want this much sulfuric wastewater jamming up the whole damn system. Okay, so hopefully that pushes some of this out. No, it doesn't seem like it's doing a very good job still, does it? It's certainly trying, and I respect it for that, but I need it to try harder. Let me just do that. Maybe even push that pump over that way. So yeah, because we've got the same problem here. So a lot more sulfuric wastewater is being thrown away, which is sad, but I don't need it. And now this should have lots of mineralized water in it. It does look like everything's going, so... And it's pumping up. It's a little short, but it'll sort itself out as we get rid of that sulfuric waste. There's a spider here, probably both of them. Yeah, big spider, baby spider. It's always important that both spiders are together. For reasons I'm not quite sure of, but that's important, I suppose. Now, is this doing better? It's doing okay. I wonder if maybe some basic speed mods will help. Just some basics, and not even that many of them, just a few. Well, actually, rather than basic speed mods, maybe it'd be better to just upgrade them to Electronics Assemblies 3s. I mean, that way it's not technically a crime. And we all know that crimes are bad unless it's stealing from yourself, in which case it's cool. That's a rule that I didn't make up. That's just the truth. Okay, well that's making more of those, and in turn should be making more of these, and in turn sort of making more of these, except green circuits is disappointing me again? For some reason. Why would they do this to me? In my hour of triumph. Why? It really does. It does feel like stealing, but you're only stealing from yourself, and that's not a crime. It's only a crime if you say it's a crime, and I don't say it's a crime. Therefore, it's okay. These could be faster. In fact, I'm surprised they're not. We are completely out of productive modules. It always helps when you get tongue-tied to just make an insane sound like you're some sort of weird Daffy Duck character. Specifically, Daffy Duck. Or Porky Pig, I suppose. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Some Looney Tunes character. That's the point I'm trying to make here. We do still just want a lot more red. We just need a lot more red chips because things are being slow because of it. And if we can get more speed modules, then... What I'm worried about is the science being completed and actually... I think we actually need to swap this one now, again. The science being completed, but still not having enough resources to... build the FTL device due to not having the science complete. That's actually a genuine fear of mine. Why is it a fear, you ask? I don't know, it's just how I feel. It's just what I'm worried about happening. It appears I just knocked out some important piece of power there, but that's alright. Point 2. Oh, those aren't powered. Probably relevant. 2.25. But with their extra... See, that's still doing better than it was. And if we're still concerned by that, we could just chuck some productivity modules in the end there. Just so those ones are more productive. And hopefully that will result in more green chips and thus more red chips. Just more red chips. Okay, so at this point I am kind of done for the day. My shift of 2 hours is about up. It's been pretty good though. I think we've got a lot done today. We've certainly got a lot of rocket parts constructed. Whether they've been launched or not is another question, but we'll get there. Let's check out how the rocket's going. I think the rocket's going pretty well, and everything that I do at this point is always improving something. Do you ever play Factorio and everything you do just makes everything worse? No, because that's not how things work. Nothing works that way. That's madness. I guess we don't have the rocket fuel right now, do we? Right now that's backing up with rocket control units, which is absolutely fine. Rocket fuel. Okay. More space science is completed. That's always good. It's initially making things worse, but at the end it's better. Okay, so we have launched 69 rockets, and honestly, that is the best place to end for the night. So, thank you very much for watching today. If you've enjoyed watching today and you're not currently following, please give a follow. It's the best way to find when I am streaming. Although, follow the schedule down below, it's pretty accurate. Otherwise, you can find the episodes if you want to check youtube.com/SeiferKatt. That is where I post all the older sessions. They are quite far behind, but if you just really want to watch me play Factorio, I mean, that's what you can do. You can do that if you want. I'm not making you do anything. You can also subscribe to me if you do feel so inclined. It will help support me, but quite frankly, don't feel like you have to. I don't really have any subscriber incentives right now, so you don't really get anything by doing it, but it does help me, and I would appreciate it. This is called selling yourself. I don't know if you know this. I'm real good at it. Beyond that, what else? I do also have a Discord channel. That is where I will ask questions about how to proceed with this channel when I get closer to finishing this. So be sure to be in there just so you can have your vote. So you don't need to be on the stream for that. I am also currently working on a review for Sunshine Heavy Industries. So if you... thank you very much. If you are watching on YouTube, it should long be done, so feel free to check that out. Or if you're watching this live, I mean, or on Twitch, I suppose. Hopefully that'll be done in a week or two. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. But I will also talk about it when it's done. And beyond that, I am done for today. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you next time. Take care, everyone.